With regard to the growth projections on Ukraine, they have indeed been dented, and that is a reflection of what we see in terms of attacks by Russia on the energy infrastructure in particular. They also happen on the civilian population, so that is reflected in these projections. We are also reflecting in there that clearly the Ukraine government has indicated that the war will last longer. The war will be lasting during 2026, and that is also reflected in our projections there. When it comes to the current account balance developments, the change you're seeing in our projections for 2025 is a reflection of that we see higher imports. On the one hand, on critical imports, which are required by Ukraine in its ongoing war effort, but they also reflect increasing imports by the population, given the loss of competitiveness in the economy. So imports have been projected to increase. Indeed, when we are doing a projection on the macro framework, we are also assessing the implications for public debt. And as you know, one of the objectives of any IMF program is to establish by the end of the program external viability and debt sustainability. So debt levels, debt paths will also be discussed as part of this program. On the Auditor General, I think you were referring to the Ukraine facility, which is an EU facility, and that is really something for the EU to comment on rather than for us to comment on. We made our most recent disbursement to Ukraine as expected in the aid review, and that was done as we proposed. I should say in general, it's important for Ukraine to continue its strong reform effort, because the reforms on the anti-corruption side, on governance side, on strengthening institutions are really big time important in terms of setting Ukraine up for the restructuring phase, and then to become, as part of the EU accession efforts, a modern state. So these structural reform efforts need to be carried out. And I should say one part of the program is also clearly a focus on domestic revenue mobilization. Donors are providing substantive support to Ukraine, but Ukraine also needs to support its budget with a very determined effort to raise revenue. And we need to look at revenue measures which are durable. And I'm stressing the word durable because, again, this is to set up Ukraine for the reconstruction phase, and that is to set up well Ukraine in and for becoming a modern state as part of the EU accession. And that is very important. And I should say I'm very happy that the Ukrainian authorities have a very forward-looking attitude beyond this war and want to set the conditions right on the structure of the economy and also on the structure of the government and state to support social spending, which the population will be expecting. So I think those were all the questions which were asked.